Oh.
It's fine. Yeah, there's going to be some hiccups because we're trying to time everything correctly. But hello, everyone. If you can already see us, the action will start in a second, hopefully.
Yeah. One thing is that the password is not accepting us on this side, so we're just going to try to register now. Okay, we're registered and should be live in a second, which is good news. And I'm just going to be sharing my screen for you guys. You should be able to see it now, the poker table.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Excellent.
Good luck to Ike.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna make the first chess move.
Yeah, pawn.
Okay. Just making sure this works. And I'm in control of pre-flopping.
Yeah,
poker.
you do pre and turn. Yeah.
So I'm gonna bet that. And Ike is tanking on both of them, which is
this is excellent. Right I like this.
I'm surprised the first move is, but his time bank in the chess is not going down. Which is
until he makes the first move, the system doesn't really recognize it. Let's bet 35.
Okay, so I'll bet sizes are 33, 50, and 110.
Okay, okay. Let's click. 33 is good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we're using buttons. 33 is good.
We can take our time. Ike's team still haven't decided what to do for their chess move yet, which is intriguing.
Yeah, it is a bit intriguing. Yeah, if they've, let's see if they, double cross us there a little bit.
Yeah. So it's nice. Alexander Sasha will be making the poker move now, and Ike is making the chess move.
We don't actually know what they decided about the streets, right? I don't know that has been announced to us.
Oh.
So that we don't actually know who we're playing against any street.
Yeah, that is interesting.
They could be randomizing it.
Okay, so they still haven't made a chess move as far as I can see.
No, it's still in the 1e4 stage.
That's kind of interesting, I guess. In terms,
I mean, by this point, I'm suspecting server issues. Okay, and
so
they have finally made a move queen.
Okay, we're going to move our queen here, and I'm going to check the turn with our ace high here with a gut shot. We can talk some strategy. So basically, he's not going to fold a better hand.
I was going to say check if this were on me, but it's not.
Yeah. So
and
they move
the knight. We do pawn.
Okay, so we can speak strategically, like which way we're going to develop, if we're going to develop this way, or if we were going to develop.
I can't actually see you showing anything on the chessboard.
Okay.
That's the problem. I'm calling this any day of the week. Like I want to see this.
Okay, they have a 5. Okay, so we were speaking about maybe moving b2 and moving in that direction.
Versus... Yeah, the thing is, like, once you start naming the pawns, it really goes into the, like, slightly hinting territory. So
yeah, it was more because you can't see the screen. I was like,
yeah,
I was pointing. I'm just pointing at the b2 pawn. That's all, because you're looking the other way. I'm going to play pre-flop here as a free bet. So
we are allowed to talk strategy on chess, but I think starting on move 3, that would be overdoing it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I've moved there at least for now. I'm going to fold the 8-2 right now.
Let's
see what they do in the chess. We can talk now, like when it's not our move, which...
Yeah, probably we can, yeah.
So we're going on the left-hand side, more trying to go this direction. Oh,
we're sticking to what, like, the expected plan is.
Yeah.
So far, they haven't shown us anything that we haven't sort of discussed, so there's no real reason to change up anything.
By the way, in these spots, I think you can always just say check.
Yeah, check. I
didn't want it to make
sorry,
it out.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to.
We're checking there. And Sasha said knight, and Ike played knight b4.
Yep.
Which is a curious decision. Obviously, something is hanging, so it would be good. It would be good not to let them take what they're trying to attack there. I'll say, that's a interesting thing. I'll say pawn.
Okay.
So we're trying not to allow the fork, yeah.
Yeah.
And we are calling here. Oh, no, sorry, it's my decision, yeah.
Yeah, and you can also decide about the turn here as well. You can also decide about the turn here as well.
Oh, turn is not mine, right? I can't really.
Oh, sorry, the turn is me.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm checking. Okay, sure.
Yeah, and we're moving a pawn, trying not to allow anything disastrous to happen.
Okay, just let me take a second. I'm going to take this because he can't take anything first, and we're in an okay position there, I believe. We move centrally in terms of position of the pieces, so I'm going to move here. And the river here, if you're king 7.
I'm checking.
Some showdown value. He's not going to fold ace high.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a mistake. That one. Checking here.
We only have one legal move in this position, so we move king.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't consolidated that particular situation particularly well.
Yeah.
But we're not. I mean, the position is still playable. Let's not. Get too upset.
6-8 here. I'm gonna go with a limp to give us some time to consider some stuff because it's pre-flop. Okay, so now.
Yeah, in the chess we've allowing that check was probably not great, but we can still go after that knight in the corner. We haven't really lost that much material, so we move the bishop.
Yeah. For the people who are watching, we spent a lot of time working, not expecting that move to happen, I think.
Yeah, so, that knight jump kind of threw us a little bit, and
but I was expecting you to tell me knight, and I would have moved my knight to a3.
Yeah, but yeah, I should have calibrated better. Yeah, knight was like the knight doesn't really belong on a3, but it was maybe better. We obviously want that knight dead, so I say pawn.
I'm going to call pre-flop with the queen jack because we don't want to go all in against him. And now it's your turn on the flop.
Check.
Okay. And in chess now, sorry.
I said pawn because we obviously want to.
Yeah, perfect.
Reestablish some sort of equilibrium here.
Yep. So you're facing a big bet now. I'm guessing this is Ike, very likely, by the way.
Yeah. I'm calling.
Okay.
I considered raising, but I think it's a little bit too over-optimistic.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he wouldn't fold a king, and he's not going to bet a 7 for this size. And on the turn, I'm going to go with the check. And it's there. I don't mind our position in the chess. We've lost a rook, but we seem to have a decent position on the board.
Yeah, it's not really all that horrible. Yeah, I think there's a lot of game left. I want to say this is my decision, yeah?
Yeah, we can yeah.
Hang on a second. This is a 10 big blind pot. Yeah, bet 50%.
Okay. Okay, we can bet that. I would have probably went all in.
Yeah, I considered over betting, but like I don't like it since it's the first set. Let's move a pawn in the chess.
Okay.
Try to that was.
Let's maybe do this one.
Sure.
Free flop with 6-2. I'm going to go for a limp. I'm going to just use our time so we can make a chess move as well.
Yeah, I sort of like your last move because we've reopened our bishop. It's now more active and. We don't need to bring more pieces into play, but I think this is a reasonable decision. What Ike did is also quite fine. But yeah, we kind of need to. We sort of want to avoid trading too many things, and we want to continue developing, and we don't want to give them easy active moves. So I will say knight.
Okay, I'm going to go to f3 here.
Yeah, that's.
And it's your decision in poker. By
the way, check. No, hang on. Yeah, that's probably not correct. Yeah, let's bet. Hang on. Yeah, why don't we have buttons?
We have the button. You can have the bet 50%.
Yeah. Well, half pot is good. Yeah.
You can't bet 30% because it.
I forgot we limped.
Bet. Yeah.
I forgot we limped such a beautiful hand there for a second. It's actually kind of hard to balance balance those two games at the same time.
Yeah, very.
So they have
developed their knight.
They played knight f6, attacking our pawn. I'll say pawn.
Pawn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think could even I like going after the. I could be wrong here. I'm just going to play the turn down here. I'm going to play as a check. I'm going to go here to e5.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's the way to go here.
We have like a double protection kind of thing going on in terms of.
Yeah, we're gaining some space. We are asking them to find the square for this knight. It's a perfectly sensible move.
Okay, so in the poker, we're on the river now, and it's your decision again. We bet.
Yeah, like I have no idea what you're supposed to do with the absolute bottom. Like, and I just bluffed and got called, so it's weird. For 110.
Okay. I'm gonna.
We're not really.
You need to tell me a piece in the chess because we're losing time.
Yeah, it's still. Wait, that actually got through. I did not expect that to get through. Pawn.
Pawn. Okay.
Yeah. We kind of don't like this. This knight is a little bit too active for my liking. Yeah. So that's the way to go. Yeah, this is absolutely mind blowing, to be honest. Like trying to.
So pre-flop, we haven't seen them limp a hand yet. So if they raise the next hand, we're going to go all in with any two cards, just to explain what the strategy is going to be here. Because they're playing pure raise. Okay, so they move back to there.
Yeah, they move back, and there's once again some stuff hanging. So we will move a knight and hopefully protect what is hanging.
Okay. To here, I guess, to protect. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna move it to here. And in the poker, you didn't say check or bet, so we timed out. So
hang on a second. Yeah, flops are mine. Yeah, I keep on forgetting which ones are.
Okay.
Yeah, we're always checking here. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to use all the time bank. Right?
Yeah. Apologies. Yeah.
So their turn now in the chess. I don't actually mind our position in the chess. Like we have not control of the middle, but we have a decent position. They haven't really got anything advanced too much.
I'm folding the 7 high here. I don't think we need to play this.
Yeah. Let's just take our time.
It's an 8 high, but yeah.
I'm going to take the time because we might have a chess decision, so we can move the poker decision back on them whilst it's our turn.
Yeah.
So.
The chess position is still playable. I mean, objectively, we're in trouble, but I mean, who cares about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ike is clearly an aggressive player. I want to have more pieces in the game, so I want to say knight when we're done with the pre-decision.
Okay. So you want more pieces in the game, so I assume I'm going to move my knight to here, but then will I do that? There's no way I can move that knight. Okay, I'm gonna make a move which I'm not too sure about it. Okay, I'm gonna move it to.
Well, I mean, let's talk about this for a second. We kind of want to develop more pieces, but also the bishop we already have developed. You don't want to close it down, right? So that's sort of. You would like to develop the second knight in such a way that it doesn't interfere with our sort of one good bishop.
Yeah.
So that limits the squares you.
So I'm going to go central to d2.
Yeah, that's sort of what I wanted to arrive at.
The poker position is very difficult. 10-7 offsuit here. We're going to call. It's very marginal, but we'd fold 10-6, but 10-7 is a bit too strong. And then we're going to go to a flop, and we missed the flop, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's not that's not the flopping we want to see here.
No, but if you look at the stack sizes, we're only one double up away from having similar stacks, so it's all good. Like I said, next button, if they raise, we're going to go.
Yeah, we fold here. I can't really float here. I think with the
100%. Yeah. So the next time we're going to go all in regardless if they raise, because they haven't. That was our plan going into the game. That if they keep raising, we're going to shove on them. So even if we have 7-2 offsuit, we're going to shove. And just in case we think we look silly, that's what the plan is.
Yeah, I really don't mind looking silly. There is a very strong move here for us. I mean, I'm gonna say queen, but there's, apart from the obvious, there's like a fine-tuning idea for the obvious here. But like queen is good, but
I think queen putting him into check and then taking the pawn afterwards and then maybe going for the castle could be a play.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go queen to h5 here, and hopefully that's not a blunder.
No, it's
oh wow, we were winning ace5 versus jacks now.
Yeah, I've just looked up. Yeah.
So interesting that they limped first of all with the strong hand too. Something to consider. Yeah. Okay, so they're in check now, and we are also winning the poker, which is really good news. I'm gonna go for a raise with king 4. It's kind of a hand which I don't mind if they shove, whereas if I had king 8, I wouldn't want to get shoved on.
Yeah.
So this is one of these hands which play quite well as a raise. So
queen.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go queen to take e5 and then put pressure on their rook. I'm just making sure I'm not blundering. They folded pre-flop in the poker, which is good. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I'm just making. It's quite, for the people watching, it's quite difficult to play poker and chess at the same time, especially when.
Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm just. I don't know. I'm going to blunder or whatever. 5-4 here, pre-flop. I'm going to just check, but I'm going to take some time. So he moved his rook to.
Yeah, he kind of needed to. So
yeah,
that's fine. I'm trying to figure out what we can do about all this.
I kind of like one move, but maybe
I want to say pawn.
Pawn. Okay, interesting.
Hang on a second. I mean, how much of touch move applies to what I say in this game? Let's not maybe. Hang on a second. Let me.
Do you want to check or bet down here, just because we have
check.
Okay, I'm going to take the time. So you say pawn. I was thinking. Okay, you say.
We can actually talk about, like, they gave us permission to talk about chess. So what did you like here?
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe attacking with the knight, because if they take us with the bishop on e6, then we would take them with our queen.
Yeah, but the knight also protects that pawn. This is why we're not taking.
Yeah, so I guess
it's
maybe
doubly protected, so that doesn't quite work.
Maybe
so
get the bishop.
I had an idea, but it's not working either.
By the way,
let's just move. Yeah,
in poker you need to call or fold. Or
call for sure.
Okay, it's me on the turn.
Let's just move the. Sort of continue bringing stuff into play. Move the bishop here.
Okay, that's what I was planning on too.
Yeah, I promise I will not take back any more first ideas.
I'm going to lead the turn here at 5-4. If he has, it's quite a good card for us. We have a lot of 5-3 and 6-5, 4-5. He may check some 4x or 6x on the flop. He's gonna have a lot of like Jack 10 offsuit kind of hands. Even if he raises us, we have a good thing going on here.
Yeah.
In the chess, we're down a lot in time.
Yeah, exactly. We were planning to kind of pressure them on the clock, and that did not materialize at all. So we should be more decisive. And I'm not doing a particularly good job of.
They folded. They folded.
They've incorporated the bunny chasing. Yeah.
I'm going to shove ace5 pre-flop here. It's a hand which I don't really want to induce action with, and I'm happy to realize all our equity. So I'm just going to let time down.
That's fine. Yeah.
And I'm actually going to do something quite clever and put half of our stack in. So when they shove, we have time to do a chess move.
Okay.
Which is something notable. Okay, so they haven't moved yet in chess.
No, they're still thinking, yeah.
So what's their move? Maybe they start moving their...
Well, they can attack our queen in a number of reasonably decent ways. I'm expecting, with the bishop mainly. I'm expecting one of those two. I don't know if it's the best move in the position, but it looks the most logical, and then the queen will have to go somewhere. I
guess we put queen back to like e3 or something. Kind of direction.
I really don't like sort of saying yes or no, but I like the way you think. It's
we also have an option of like queen to g5 potentially.
No, there it will be hanging. No, I think your first instinct there was correct, and queen needs to go, so we're definitely moving the queen.
Let's do it quickly so we save the time. And in poker versus the limp, jack 6 isn't a terrible hand to raise and maybe make him fold some stuff, but it's also fine to check. I'm going to go for a check here. On the flop, we can call. We can check or bet. Sorry.
Check.
Okay, I'm gonna let that time down. So it's their move in the.
Yeah, in the chess, it's their move. The position is actually kind of unclear. like even quote unquote objectively.
I think they may move their queen up.
Yeah, the queen to some sort of an active square on the queen side is logical. They need to solve the issue of where to put their king, because they can no longer castle king side because the rook has been moved. So if they want to get the king out of the center, they have to either prepare to castle queen side, or they could just keep it in the center for a while.
So in poker, you can raise, you can call, or you can fold.
Yeah, I know what the options are. I'm trying to, like, against the limp. Let's just fold. I don't think we need to get involved here.
We could raise we're going to fold, but we could have raised.
Raising is yeah. I mean, we have more juices, I suppose, but
yeah, they're gonna bet everything. 9 full off. I'm going to go with a limp. Time. So in the chess,
in the chess, I want to kind of continue bringing our stuff closer to where the action is, and I will say knight. And I want you to consider carefully, like, what we do have more than one knight, so you kind of have to be careful here. But
so I would have castled, I think.
You can't. Our king has moved already. We can't castle. Yeah, the same applies to us here.
Okay.
We can't really castle.
Sure. So you say knight. So
that's actually I'm not playing the chess game at all well. Like I'm not going to take it back, but that's probably not the best move in the position. But okay.
Okay. So you say knight. So. Yeah. I'm assuming I want to move one of the knights to f3.
Yeah, but which one?
Yeah, that's what I want to protect my king a little bit there, I think. So I don't want to move that one.
No, but like if you move the one that's in the center, you open up the diagonal, and our bishop on b2 is vulnerable. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to move. I'm going to move this one here.
Yeah, and we also flopped.
Yeah.
flopped the flush. So we're checking.
Yeah, we're going to check.
Yeah, we're checking, and we're calling, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to raise on the flop here. No. But like I wouldn't. I want to get all the money in on the turn.
Okay, he checks.
We could bet, like, 110 is 110. It's not my straight. Yeah, it's not my straight.
It's my turn. Yeah. I remember Sasha said yesterday he likes to do double delayed bluffs on free monotone boards.
Yeah, there was that board. Yeah.
So let's give him a chance to bluff the river, and then he may know that we're trying to rebluff him or something. So I'm going to check it over to them. So they move bishop to.
Yeah, they move bishop. I think they are trying to castle queenside, which is sensible, but we could also kind of improve our situation a little bit. Let's go king, sort of opening up the back rank and kind of.
King,
gentrifying our position a little bit.
Okay, so one second. It's me. It's me in the poker. Mm-hmm. So if you say king, the only move I can imagine is to e1. So
we kind of want the rook to have the entire back rank free.
So c1 then, I guess.
You can move forward. You can move it to c2.
Okay. Let me have a look. C2. Okay, that's kind of that would be kind of uncomfortable, but okay, C2. We're protected a little bit by the pawn. And okay, C2 I'm going to go to.
Yeah, I mean, the idea here is to have, like, all the options open on the back rank, because I have a feeling they are probably castling queenside now. Okay. I think this is, like, the last two moves sort of indicate they want to castle queenside. And I want to be able to bring that rook into play and just to start.
Just quickly, we have a big,
we're just shoving here. Yeah,
we're gonna shove.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hope we win.
No, hang on. So yeah, that's now 6. Shit. Yeah. Jeez.
But still, we can still shove. It's okay. It's not a bad play.
Yeah. Actually, looking at the board is difficult. Yeah,
it's not a bad play. He shouldn't have too many spade hands. He could have a hand like queen 8 with the queen of spades or something, but it's not a terrible move. If he has like 2 pair or like a set of aces or something, we don't want him to check back 2 pair basically.
Yeah. Well, so that wasn't the. I'm really, really overstressed with this. Like, I haven't played 2 games at the same time for a while. So now we want to move the rook, and this is why we played king c2 on the previous move, because we now have. An active move with the rook, which wouldn't have been available to us otherwise.
Okay, so our rook move is, one second, just thinking about the poker as well, to a1, I guess, all the way down.
Yeah.
They haven't called us into poker, so we should definitely have the best hand.
Yeah, that does look like we are winning, but who knows?
maybe they're slow rolling us.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
I could be slow rolling us with the Queen of Spades.
that would be bad for us, and also I would be very upset.
Okay, they folded. That's good.
Yeah,
we got a little bit of turn value. It's good. It's fine. Okay, pre-flop, I'm going to go all in here. It's only 5 big blinds, so.
Yep.
The thing is, if we lose this all in, we're going to be equal stacks. But if they fold, we're in really good shape here.
Yeah.
And it's their move in chess. I don't really like their position so much in chess.
Yeah, there is a very strong move here for them, but yeah, I was wondering if they will find it. And now we can continue attacking their stuff. I will say pawn, and we have a sort of the one active move available with the pawn, which is quite strong here.
I'm assuming b4. I'm assuming b4. Okay, we win 9-6. We win all in. We win the poker. Yeah. We win the poker, which we love to see.
So we're free rolling here.
Yeah. So I'm guessing b4.
And we need to start playing quicker. And I will, like, I'm not answering your question on purpose, because I really do feel like, in particular, when what you're saying is correct, I shouldn't be confirming it. If you were suggesting like a horrible blunder, I would probably correct you. But when the move you want to make is correct, I want you to make it on your own.
We have 2 minutes left in chess, so
yeah, we need to be more proactive with the time management.
Yeah, let's try to. But it makes sense. It's the first time, and maybe for the next sets it becomes easier or whatever.
Yeah, so we ran kind of godlike in the poker for this one.
Yeah, but I think we played. We didn't make any mistakes. Like we played.
No, it was like my 2 river bets in the middle there were probably very iffy with the sizings as well. But
in the future, it's good to know that they expect you to bluff with small sizings and be greedy with big sizings. So in the future, when we're bluffing, we can bluff with some really big bets against them.
So they only the only move there that they have to survive pretty much is for them to attack our knight with their pawn in reply. Pretty much everything else we're actually ahead in the chess, which is not where I expected to be after we played c3 knight c2 check on move 5. But I could have they play it now. So let me consider what our options are here. I think regrettably we just have to play pawn. There's nothing better.
Okay, so we're just going to take. They're going to take as well, and then
it's a trade, but we win a little bit of material. Like we don't win as much material as looked possible for a second. Bishop.
Okay, I'm just going to take the d4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that being bad, and then we pressure the queen.
Yeah, we're still not doing well, because like Ike did when absolutely forced, he did find the only good move in the position. This move e6 e5 that he just played was a lot stronger one move prior to that, and there he didn't find it. But after a6 before, he was basically absolutely forced into making the best move in the position, which is unfortunate, but.
Our king feels quite nicely protected.
Yeah. I want to play knight.
I'm going to play knight. So I'm going to play knight to. I'm thinking g5 because we can't be taken, and we can.
I think more centrally is actually
okay.
Better.
So the only option is to e5 then, I guess, because
I think centrally is more. Is more to the point here. We want to try and establish us there. If possible, we would like to support it with other pieces, maybe with some pawn moves. And it's a kind of an annoying piece for them. If they take, they weaken their dark squares quite a bit. We could have some, attacks later in the game potentially. It's for a blitz game. This is a very playable position. This is still, we're very much alive in this, which is excellent.
And their time is actually creeping down.
Yeah.
And we're on the attack. We're on the attack, guys.
Yeah, we're in the ascendancy here. Bishop.
Okay, so we're just making sure I'm not making a mistake. Yeah, bishop.
Yep. I mean, we're still worse. Let's not sort of oversell our position here. We're still worse, but it's a much more playable position than it could have been, and that's excellent.
Yeah.
So if at all possible, we would like to support that bishop we have in the center, so that they can't really pile onto it with the rooks. So I will be looking to here pawn is good.
Pawn, I'm going to just wait. I don't want to. I'm going to take c4 because if he takes us with the queen, we have the bishop to support.
We have the bishop on e2 protecting. Yeah, it looks kind of scary to be opening files, but it's actually not that scary.
Yeah,
our king looks exposed, but we have such excellent control over the dark squares that we shouldn't be in as much trouble as it looks. Yeah, this is the move we were sort of expecting. So I'm going to say pawn.
Pawn. Let me just think. I'm going to support the bishop going.
Yeah, this is what like the previous play was. Was about. We want to that bishop is like the only reason we can sort of be optimistic about the future. We really need to support it in every way.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking maybe to do something like h3 at some point kind of direction, and then bishop to maybe g4 and attack
that bishop that like we need to make sure that we like you just pointed out that they cannot take up pawn on c4 because that bishop protects this pawn. So before we move this bishop anywhere, we need to make sure we don't blunder that pawn on c4.
Good point. We also have our rook in a1, which is doing some stuff.
Yeah, I think Sasha wanted Ike to play g5, but Ike seems to be a lot more conservative with those things than I would have expected.
Okay.
But I think he is preparing to play g5.
But we don't have too much. We don't have much time. So
yeah, let's say pawn, and I want like to establish a pawn. Like I want to support, continue sort of further supporting that bishop. So like they will probably be trying to undermine the pawn that supports the bishop. So we want to preemptively.
I'm going to go to g3, I think.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
So now if they play g5, they haven't actually created a threat yet because we have protected f4 sort of in advance. Here I want to move. Actually, I want to move the king so that it cannot be checked, and also to maybe support our position a little bit. It's kind of weird. This is not probably. Probably not the concept you have seen very often.
Do you want to go up the board or down the board?
Yeah, let's go up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Staying on the stay on the dark squares, right?
Yeah. And this is very good. Yeah, because on the dark squares we cannot really be attacked that easily.
Yeah.
My only issue here is that we still need to create a threat somewhere, and I cannot figure out how we create a threat. But
they took us here, so we're gonna go pawn. Yep. We need to save time.
Yeah. We need to be more efficient. Yeah, I've wasted like 20 seconds describing things in the previous
it's okay. It's okay. It's completely fine. Their king is very well protected. That's for sure.
Yeah, we kind of need to find a way in somehow.
They move bishop.
I'm gonna say rook.
Rook to d1 maybe.
We don't particularly want to be trading just yet, I think.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going to go to f1, sorry, to protect the pawn over there and attack the queen somehow.
It's whatever you think is better. Like there's no correct decision here, I think. Like rook g1 was playable, but then they can meet it with rook g8, and we don't really want to be trading rooks necessarily. So it's kind of a weird position where, nobody is really doing very much.
They move bishop. We don't have long. I'm thinking. I'm thinking pawn on the h line.
Yeah, let's go pawn. Yeah, although you
twice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we just need to play fast here and hope something good transpires. Like for them also, like it's really not that easy for them to create a plan of attack. But
should we start doing some really quick moves, like maybe just moving things like quite passively, like maybe queen?
Yeah, like just shuffling things around here is not a bad idea. Yeah,
queen to g3 maybe is a quick move, which is not really being threatened too much.
Yeah, that's possible. Or rook g1 and see what they do.
Rook g1. Okay, I'm going to move the next pieces really quickly.
Let's see what they do, because they also, as you can see, like they obviously have a good position. But it's a good position in which it's not so easy to find a plan, and they clearly are kind of stuck looking for a way to win rook. Now, definitely rook.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately for us, tactically, we cannot play the rook to the 7th rank if they play back with the queen, and they will probably spot why after watching Ike do the puzzles yesterday, I have a feeling we cannot give them.
But he only has a minute to do it. So
yeah, simple tactical shots. Yeah, unfortunately we cannot play rook g7
Okay,
here. Let's go pawn.
Pawn. There's only one.
Just make a quick move somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. This is nice. I don't mind our position right now.
It's not great, but it continues being playable, and they are not making any progress, and they're burning time. So we are next, sort of.
What do you think about maybe moving rook to g7, attacking?
That doesn't work because they can take, and when we take their queen, they take our queen. Okay. This is what I was talking about. Unfortunately, this move is not possible.
Maybe d1 attacking the.
Yeah, d1 is but like rook g7, if it was possible, would have been winning.
Yeah,
but they have this tactical reply of taking it.
They only have 10 seconds.
Yeah,
rook to d1. I'm gonna go
somewhere. Yeah, well, d1 is good. Yeah, and now we actually, if they don't take, and actually taking here is not stupid. They can sacrifice their queen for the rook and the bishop, and the position. They probably should do it if they are smart. But like on a minute, and Ike really has been playing very, very conservatively.
Okay.
And now we have an excellent square for the rook.
I don't see.
Just rook and you play somewhere. We have a minute, so just choose whatever you like.
Go forward or what?
I would like, forward would be good. Yeah.
I'm thinking about d4. I'm thinking about
that's maybe also playable. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go d4. Okay.
d6 was sort of. I mean, there's a tactical issue with d6, but if there wasn't any issue, d6 would have been strong. Queen
on the rook.
Yeah, we have to recapture.
I'm just making sure. Yeah. When I'm saying that, by the way, I'm saying it to myself, not always to you. I'm like re-questioning what's going on.
Sure. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So
this trade probably wasn't very beneficial for us. Queen. We cannot. Yeah, we cannot go.
I'm gonna stay on black squares.
Yeah.
Just go back one square. Could be a mistake, but.
No, this is fine, but the position has become slightly more problematic because this rook trade, it gives them sort of easier play now.
We don't have much going on, do we?
Yeah, we've sort of traded away, but that was always the issue that like our position looked solid, but if we try doing something proactive, it's very likely that we end up actually worsening our position, which is kind of
we're ahead on time now, by the way.
Yeah, but we are doing okay on the clock though, which is very, very relevant here.
Maybe they will go for a second queen on the A line.
No, I think like what we should be really worried about is the move like queen h4, which will start creating threats of checks from behind. Queen d7, we're not worried. Although, bishop.
I'm not sure. Oh, bishop.
Yeah, we can block things up for them a little bit here.
You mean just going next to the king? No, because then they would take us. We would take them. No. I don't know where bishop.
The dark square bishop has like a.
Oh, okay. The dark square bishop. So just in front of the queen.
Yeah, just block things up for them. Yeah. Ask them the question again.
Started up now. We're getting nervous. We're in the last.
It's very nerve wracking. It's very nerve wracking.
We also
bishop again.
Oh,
the rook is. I mean, the queen is hanging, so kind of only bishop really one move.
Okay, I think I'm probably blundering, but I'm going to move.
No, this is exactly right. Yeah, we are kind of doing this dance where they're not making any progress. We're also not making any progress, but we are not really supposed to be making progress. We are defending here. Yeah, we are definitely the defending side here. Yeah. So, like, if they actually repeat here, we are ecstatic.
Yeah.
Like if we get a draw out of this, we first of all we win the first set, and
win
also
the set,
this is
excellent. They have 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm thinking queen to d2. No. Sin and dogs. King. No, I don't know. King to b2.
Yeah, that's just find a square that looks okay to you and make a move there. Yeah. Because we don't really want to move anything else. I don't know how good this is, but like it's just we're shuffling. We're not really doing anything.
Maybe bishop, white bishop. Just move it a space.
Yeah, bishop is good. Yeah,
just gonna move it to because then he can get us in check somehow. There. Yeah, I think this one is actually quite good because if he moves, he can't move rook to g2 anymore. Because
we've covered a lot of squares, but now the queen might come in. We are. I mean, objectively, we're in trouble here, but let's see how precise they are on 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is nice. They're under 30 seconds now. Okay.
Now we want to move a queen in such a way that, like, we cannot create threats now, but we can. First of all, we want to not give them an opportunity to give us a check, and we want to create some threats of our own. So you can move a queen in such a way that it protects the king from checks, from future checks.
God, no, that would be very bad. I'm thinking about f2.
Yeah, they will take it there. Yeah, so like other dark squares, maybe.
Well, if I go to d2, they will. Okay,
I think it's a decent move. Yeah,
I'm going to go to d2.
Yeah. And yeah, we do get the 10 seconds back, but
so we're on 33 seconds now.
Yeah, we're kind of running low. It's going to be a very it's going to be.
So what's our next plan of action? Because we don't have much going.
If they don't stop it, we want to create mating threats of our own, because our queen can go forward and start attacking.
Forward to I think to d6 is nice.
Yeah. We might get mated there, but Ike also has no time whatsoever. So let's do it. Yeah, queen.
d6.
Queen, and let's see how good Ike is at giving mate to.
I'll move my king to b3 maybe next.
Yeah, well, they will start checking us now, and
c3 next for the king to stay on dark squares.
Yeah, Ike probably will find it though. Yeah, we have to go forward. Yeah, king. If he goes rook g3 check here, we do get mated if he finds everything king.
I'm going to b4.
Yeah, there's no other choice. And now, unfortunately, queen e1 check is sort of mate.
Queen e1 check.
But he has 19 seconds, and it's probably the only move that wins. So I think it was a decent. Wow. That actually also.
Do we take
king? Yeah, we have to. Yeah, but that also wins, unfortunately. Yeah, Ike is. When it gets to puzzle rush situations, Ike is pretty decent.
Well,
yeah, we get mated next move. Let's give them the opportunity to show it on the board. Go wherever you go. Doesn't matter. Choose a square where you can go. Okay, so the first set is a draw now.
Okay, we'll take a draw. A draw.
I mean it's we almost got away with this one, but not quite.
Yeah.
Not quite. And also, we did give them basically rook odds in the opening, and it was sort of my bad. If we could just go back, if you go all the way back to move 5.
Do you press analyze or what?
Okay, we'll do it later. But basically, in that position, you could have moved. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's not. We have to probably start playing the second one. Okay. I assume.
So what happens? This is a draw now. This
set is drawn, and we just play a second set, and we always play a third set.
Okay, but anyway, win it. Yeah. Half a point is okay. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so next game, I'm going to register now. He's not registered himself, but we're going to register. Alexandra, if you're watching, I'm going to share the screen once it comes up. For the second chess match, I also need to get ready for that. 1 second. The second chess match. I need to get ready for the second chess match. We're going to be black now, which is definitely something.
We're going to be playing
this is 1 minute. Oh, I'm playing against Casper. This is a wrong match. My chess match is.
No. You hang on. I have it on the screen. Let me send you a link in.
No, I have it too, but it's the wrong.
No, it is against Ike. It's weird. It should be against Ike. Okay. I'll send it to you in the Zoom chat.
No, I have it. I have it on a different screen. It's okay. I have it now.
Okay.
It's on my main screen. So I'm going to register the poker as well. Ike is not registered. Oh, the poker didn't work again. Okay, I'm registered.
This is. I mean, I expected it to be difficult, but it's even more difficult than I thought.
The people watching, for sure. Honestly, it is so difficult for us.
It is seriously hard.
So yeah, basically, when you said pawn.
Basically, the pawn that you moved, it was hanging, but if you moved the pawn next to it, our queen would have protected the one that was hanging. This is what I wanted you to play.
Yeah, I really wanted to play knight.
But the knight doesn't really belong there. But I should have done that because that would have given you an easy choice. That was why I'm kind of kicking myself, because there was a way. I think the move I wanted you to make was stronger, but I should be really aiming to give you moves which are kind of more natural instead of maybe the absolute best move in the position. And that was clearly a misplay on my part, not on yours.
No, it's okay. I was also really conscious about playing so quickly at the start.
Yeah.
That we don't really need to play so quick at the start. It's nice to play quickly, but I should take time just to make sure we don't, especially if we're in a position where we're very unsure about. Yeah. Anyway, in the chess here, I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, in the poker, he's not registered for the second tournament yet, as far as I can see.
Yeah, hard to say that there's been no communication from the people running the show either. So we can just. Do
you think? Do you think we can take a minute or not?
Probably. Once again, your clock will not start running in the chess until you make your first move.
Okay, I'm going to
take... as long as the poker doesn't start without you, you are, I think, okay.
Right, I'm going to take 30 seconds.
Sure.
Just fill this hand because we haven't had time to work stuff out. So something we don't know who's playing which street for them either. I assume Ike is playing the flop and Sasha is playing pre-flop. That's what my read is. But yeah, you can. Oh, you can't see the screen yet. 1 second. I'm just going to share it with you guys. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just going to share the screen. Okay, you should be able to see it now. You can see Peter, yeah?
Yeah. And they made the move in the chess as well. So we play pawn.
Okay. I'm going to call the raise here. It's our turn in chess as well.
Yeah, knight, and you play pre.
Yeah, not a bad flop, not a good flop.
Yeah, it's a flop. Yeah.
So
bishop.
Shoot. Yep. Flop is for you.
Yeah. Check.
Oh, I should have taken longer. Sorry.
It's fine. Yeah.
So okay, this is what we were expecting.
Yeah, bishop.
Okay, so we're gonna go bishop.
Let's see how quickly the next move comes, because this is.
I'm just trying to work out where we go. We're gonna work knight maybe next, yeah, and then potentially castle. Okay. I'm gonna check the turn again with the 8-9. Should have the best hand a lot of the time. Okay, and then I think we know we're gonna go. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, pawn.
I'm gonna go to A5. I think. If I remember correctly, you said always respond that way.
Yeah, that's sound. Yeah, I like this.
I'm going to check again with 8-9, try to hit an 8. Mm-hmm. Okay, bad river card.
Yeah, that's suboptimal. Knight. And I think I'm folding to a bet here. I'm really hoping it checks
1 second.
through.
Knight forwards or back? Knight backwards, I think, right? No, knight.
No, here we discussed this. In this particular case, it's forward.
Yeah, we're going to go here because then we block. Our pawn supports this. Okay, yeah. And here.
Yeah, that's a really small bet. I kind of hate it, but I'm still folding.
Yeah, I like it. Good decision. Good decision.
Feels like it's like a queen going for thin value or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this on the board yesterday. If you recall, there's a very beautiful line here which they will never allow, which ends with us giving mate with the knight against the pinned bishop. I showed you.
Sorry.
It will not happen, but we've discussed it. Yeah, that's. I mean, this is like a third hand of the sit and go, and we went from 75 to 50 big blinds. This is really turbo-y.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane how quickly it goes. Whoa. Okay. Check.
Okay. I'm just going to take some time.
Sure. the structure is even better than. I think basically what happened was they gave us these huge time banks, and that allows for basically one hand per level. Because people are tanking the entire time bank. So in a way, we made it into a hyper by asking for more time bank.
Yeah. That's why I said they should have added extension to the time as well.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like it was supposed to be a turbo, and this definitely feels hyper enough.
They're taking a long time on the flop here.
I want to hang on.
They're taking a long time in chess right now.
Yeah, they're taking a huge amount of time.
D6. Maybe?
Hang on a second. So
in poker, you need to tell me you have 5 seconds.
Yeah, raise to 8.
Okay.
Here we go. We should have actually like folded. Damn. Yeah, I should have called.
We should make a decision.
Yeah,
relatively quick.
Pawn. Yeah, there's stuff hanging, so we kind of want to protect it and make sure nothing drops. Yeah, I like this.
Okay, poker, good start again. All good. I'm limping.
You would have flatted there, wasn't that
probably flat. Let them catch up on the turn. Or
I thought about that, but like they were. I'm still not properly kind of in tune with the frequencies, and
it's our flop.
Bet half.
Okay, I will do that in 10 seconds.
Sure.
In chess, we have some time on them.
Yeah, we have some time, and also like one idea to look for, if like apart from protecting our central pawn with d6, we have also opened up our light squared bishop, which might have some interesting possibilities in the next moves if they
allow them. Yeah.
They're
taking a long.
Yeah, they're tanking everywhere.
I'm going to play the turn here. I'm going to overbet the turn. We don't have a club in our hand. He's going to have a queen very often, or he's going to have some 9-10, Jack-10, those kind of hands. He's going to fold a 7 regardless. I'm going to go for an overbet on the turn here with King 4. And then we can play rivers like somewhat passively after that because we've put in a lot of money already. He's going to be forced to just call with like Queen X of clubs, Jack 10 of clubs, 10-9 of clubs, stuff like that.
Yeah, this is the move. This is the move I was sort of expecting. It's a good move that they made in the chess, but we do have some sort of proactive replies. I want to say bishop, and I want us to look for like active moves, not just reacting to what they're doing, but we have a decent way to do something of our own.
I'm going to go to G4, I think. Maybe that's too aggressive, but I'm going to do it.
Yep.
6-2 suited, I'm going to call pre-flop.
Yeah, we're always playing
just taking some time.
The pretty suited hands, we're always playing them.
Yeah. Oh, we flopped 2 pair again. Nice.
How good do we run?
Well, don't say that yet. This is very dangerous.
How good do we flop? Yeah, let's revise that to check.
Yeah. Okay. We have a lot of minutes up on them in chess right now.
Yeah.
Very well prepared against the Evans here.
Yeah, we are absolutely crushing. I mean, we're not actually crushing the Evans. I mean, I think our position is slightly worse if they play well, but I mean, once again, who cares? We just got a check raise in on the flop, and I think they should be quite suspicious.
And I also overbet the last turn as well.
Yeah, so I kind of want to do it again. Okay. And this is like a much wetter. Although, like, how many aces do we like? Do we even represent much if we raise here?
It's not necessarily a bad thing to not represent much.
Yeah, let's go same sizing as we did last time. I don't know what the sizing was, but like same sizing as before.
It's around about this, like 3 and a bit X. They attack our knight.
They've attacked our knight. I want to move we move the knight here.
Yeah. Maybe I take their knight potentially.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, so I'm going to play this turn. I'm going to bet it for around about half pot. It's going to leave a river where we can shove.
Mm-hmm. They will obviously recapture our guy, and we need to move the bishop because it's.
I'm just gonna move it backwards. I think just chill out a bit here.
Yeah,
it's the only
solid.
option. I'm gonna bet the turn half pot with R6-2.
So it's going to be a slight overbet on the river if we shove.
No, it's not. They're going to have 23 big blinds. It's actually quite interesting on the river if we go for a shove or if we go for a check, because we can let them bluff us. But I think shove is probably the best play. But it's up to you now. Depends on the river, obviously, always.
Yeah. I have a feeling we might end up value cutting ourselves, but yeah, like we've played it to shove, so I'm shoving.
Yeah. Let's just take the time.
Yeah, we gave them a kind of an easy move in the chess here, which is a bit annoying, but
I'm gonna take some time bank on the shove as well.
Sure.
So I'm thinking knight f6, knight.
Yeah, I wanted to say knight myself, so I'm quite happy with that.
Okay, I'm gonna take a long time before I shove, so it looks maybe bluffy. Like you don't know what to do with your bluff, your flush draw or something like this. So I'm going to let it go down quite a bit because we don't need all of the poker time bank. I think using a lot of it makes a lot of sense. They can put us on a bluff this way, I think. Okay. Hopefully no snap call. No snap call is always great news.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, two pair always calls, like obviously
straight away.
Yeah, like obviously they couldn't have survived with any kind of gut shots but the gut shots fold by the turn unless it's like
3-4 of hearts. We win. They called with it was
ace. Just an ace. Yeah, it was just an ace.
Just an ace, which is quite a brave call, but
an ace on a blocker to
the straight
parts of the things we.
That's good. We won 2 out of 2 poker. I mean, things are going good.
Yeah, well, it does help to.
Yeah, I mean,
it does help to flop well.
At the very worst, well, then again, we got maximum for our hand. I think like it was good. I think we played it well. Even the time banking, the sizing you used on the flop, everything was good. So yeah, that's nice. So we have got a lot of minutes up in chess here.
Yeah, our position is very unclear. I'm not sure. Like I've been trying to figure out if we're doing well or not. I'm not honestly not sure if we're doing well or not. But it's kind of irrelevant. It's very unclear. Pawn here.
I'm gonna take.
Pawn here.
Yeah, and it's also good that our moves are quite simple, almost. That they're maybe making better moves, but taking maybe a minute, and we're like instantly like.
Yeah, I mean, one good thing for them was that the move they made on move 11, Sasha said rook, and there was basically it was the best move in the position, and it was also the only sensible rook move that I could make.
Okay.
So they made a very strong move on move 11, while also. Sasha could be reasonably sure that Ike will not miss what he's supposed to do there.
Yeah.
But now it gets trickier. They can take our pawn on g7 with their rook, but that rook could then we could try to hunt it down because we can sort of restrict it.
Yeah.
And we can try to hunt it. So they decided against it, which maybe is a wise decision.
I'm thinking castle and potentially maybe not. No, I guess it's
let me think about this for a sec. If we castle, we kind of castle into the attack a little bit. I don't know how happy I am about that. But it's there's some issues with that. I don't think it's that good, that great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing is that great though.
Can I maybe suggest like maybe?
We kind of still have to. I think to stick to the sort of the hand and brain format. So like on the other hand, yeah, they did tell us to discuss. So what would be your thoughts about this position?
I obviously don't mean anything strategical. I meant more like time wise, that we just don't spend 2 minutes on this decision.
I mean,
if we have a close move, maybe the rook or.
Let's move the bishop.
The bishop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to play slightly safer here. Make sure that they cannot, take any of our stuff.
G2 to support the bishop, the pawn, I guess.
It's not 2, but yeah, that's the square I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I see it from the other way. Okay.
Yeah.
6 and I see 6 and 2 the same.
Yeah,
as a fish.
After they played the move they played d3, the threat of taking on g7 was much stronger than it was on the previous move. So I decided that we kind of needed to stop it. I'm not sure if we absolutely had to, but it felt like a decent idea here.
I thought maybe we could have done the same with the rook, like behind the pawn.
Yeah, the issue with moving your rook so early is that, like, once you do it with the rook, you can no longer castle that side. And I want to keep us as flexible as possible here and not take away any of our options. Yeah, this we kind of expected. Okay. So now our queen is pinned. We can do... yeah, this is not great either. I've sort of underestimated how annoying this is. Let's move the queen.
Queen to, I guess, I don't want to be on the dark. I'm going to go c7, I think, because I don't want to go forward.
I don't mind that at all. Yeah, I think it's okay. We will end up with a slightly stupid bishop on g6, but I couldn't really find a good way to avoid that.
Okay. Interesting.
And it's not like sometimes this bishop is completely dead, but the position we will get, it's not like it's semi-dead. It's not great, but it's not all the way out of the game. And we have some ways of potentially reviving it later. So,
well, what seems nice to me is that their white bishop,
pawn, obviously.
Okay. If they move their white bishop, we have we
have an attack on their pawn. Yeah, and now. So one thing we want to try and avoid here is for their pawn that is currently on f3, getting all the way to f5. They will probably, ideally, they would try to move like f3, f4, f5. Okay. And if that happens, that bishop never comes out. Like then it actually is completely entombed and it's never coming out. Okay. So what I would like to do is kind of actively fight against this by, not just waiting for it to happen, but doing active things which stop it.
Okay, so I guess moving the bishop to h5 to...
It's not really doing very much. Like, I would like to kind of dig it out a little bit, if possible.
I thought if we move the bishop to h5, we pin the pawn. Because
it does something there, but not a ton. Yeah, not a ton.
Not anymore.
So queen b3. Yeah, queen b3 is a decent move here. Basically, I wanted to move the pawn here and sort of start excavating.
You mean, I guess, f6 to f5?
Yep.
Okay. We have 5 minutes on them, by the way.
Yeah, we do have a decent time advantage here, for sure.
That's when I was saying before, that was just what I was saying. Maybe at the start we play a bit quicker, and then now we can maybe take our time. Now it gets a little bit sophisticated, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, we are probably somewhat worse here, but it's not the end of the world.
I think I can ask this question. I'm not sure if you think I shouldn't. If we do decide to castle at some point, do we go queen side or short side?
We should be going sort of the side that is safer, and I think it's reasonably clear which side is actually safer here. Okay. So I'm going to say king here. King. With that in mind, I'm going to actually say king.
Okay. So hopefully I don't punt.
Oof.
Oh, really?
I mean, there's a rook there on g1, so we are now.
Oh, okay.
They will take the.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry. Like it's if we start turning on each other, it really is going to. Yeah, this is the issue. Our bishop is pinned. And like we've sort of played straight into the pin along the g file here, which we wouldn't have done if we castled the queen side. We're in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah.
King.
This is why I was saying that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have just told you outright, but I'm trying to sort of, in particular, since we are running pure in the poker, I feel like sticking as close as possible to.
So king, I guess I'm going to go to the corner.
Just unpin ourselves, yeah. We kind of need to unpin ourselves here.
Yeah,
And yeah,
because to me it felt like that way was the most natural, but the other way could have been good to the queen side. That's why I
yeah.
was asking maybe we go there. But when he didn't say that and confirm, I thought, okay, he wants me to go that way. So,
Pawn. Yeah, that's sort of my bet, but also like I did that the way, like I responded the way I did because I felt like we are slightly bending the rules there a little bit if I start.
so pawn, I can go either H or F. If I go H,
You probably want to open some of our pieces up. I think like the rook on f8. If we take with the f pawn, the rook on f8 at least plays a little bit. So
that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but we are like we are saying we're in trouble is understating it. It's a poor position now because not only are we a piece down, his extra piece on d5 is like dominating the entire position. So as long as like I think the biggest mistake they could make here is like think on every move.
Yeah.
They should just be playing really quickly. We are not interested in endgames at all. So I'm going to say queen. And we do not want to play endgames.
So we're trading.
No, we do not want to play endgames.
Okay.
We want the queens on the board.
Okay, so I'm thinking where to move. I can't move to the white f7. Obviously, I can't move backwards to c8. So the only two options I have are going to D. I guess d8 is the only option, or is there another option?
I mean, along the 7th, there are some squares along the 7th which aren't attacked, so you can choose those.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Actually, I think I'm gonna move to e7 because
I like that square the most. Yeah,
we somehow have the king on there.
Yeah, and now we can also like the queen on the square that they put their queen. We can sort of harass it a little bit in the future if opportunity presents itself.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just contemplating what the next move is going to be.
Yeah, so they've moved away from that sort of vector of attack. I'm going to say rook. There is a number of like semi-active rook moves you can make here. They're all sort of the same quality. So whichever one you like.
A8 to C8.
Yeah, that's definitely one of them. You could also move the other rook.
Okay, I'm going to move that one to get it more in the mixer.
Yeah, it also attacks the pawn on c3, but they have easy ways to protect the pawn on c3 here, obviously. So,
yeah.
So now the issue with the move you made is now their queen is kind of eyeing this rook. So if the second rook leaves the back rank, we will run into trouble. So we should be paying sort of close attention to that. But we still don't really have better pieces to move. So let's move the rook without dropping anything.
So c7 potentially.
I'm just like we kind of need like if we are to have a chance in this game, I think it has to come from sort of continuing to play without giving them much time to think. But yeah, like this is the position we had in the first game. It was sort of bad out of the opening, but it was complicated bad. This one is bad and also very, very simplified. There are few pieces on the board. There's very, very, small scope for mistakes for them, which is unfortunate for us because we want them to be able to make mistakes. And in this position, it's really not immediately clear where the mistake will come from until they have like 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah, this is kind of sensible. We can win some material back if we trade, but I don't know if that's worth it to trade.
It feels like we're in danger.
Yeah, like I still want to play with the queens on. I want you to find a square for the queen where the queens will not be traded and we're also not dropping any pawns. Okay. So their queen is also attacking some of our stuff. So we want to find a square where their queen...
D8.
Yeah, where their queen cannot really take anything.
Yeah. Interesting what they do now.
Yeah. There's like a... If they pass for 2 moves here, we have like a cute little idea how to create problems for them, but... I'm not expecting them to pass for 2 moves, unfortunately. Like they probably do something, and in positions like this, doing something often is often is good enough.
If they sacrifice the rook, okay, they go that.
Yeah,
way.
that would be good for us because their position probably remains good after that, but at least we win some material back. Let's move rook.
I'm assuming to g8.
Whoa, why would you? No, hang on. Why?
Okay, I was thinking around there. Okay, so this rook.
No, we can. I mean, we've specifically when we were choosing which pawn to recapture on g6 with. We talked about the fact that we want the f8 rook to be active because we open like the f file for it. So there are some squares.
Oh no, I see. It's a similar thing. To f4.
We can make an active looking move here.
Yeah, nice.
And see what they do.
Nice.
Yeah, the issue here is that like they really have no weaknesses, and we can only sort of attack their pieces and hope they miss something, but they're just not gonna. It's very difficult for them to miss something. I'm trying to figure out how we even create like a single threat here.
We're very pinned in, yeah.
Yeah, we're extremely pinned in. It will take them some time to open the position up, but once it opens up, we're just completely dead. Rook, I guess. We should just play quickly, but yeah, this one is
rook. I don't know. So
you just choose a square as long as nothing gets hung.
Which the deeper rook or the higher rook? That's what I'm considering.
Probably the deeper rook, yeah.
I'm thinking. Well, the thing is, I was thinking G7, but you told me G8 wasn't good previously. So
no, G8 in particular was also like the bishop can take it there, which is why I was so alarmed.
Okay. Sorry. I'm going to go G7 and be behind this pawn because it gives us a chance to maybe advance H7 at some point.
Sure. Yeah. No, but like the thing is, I don't want to sort of discourage you or anything, but. Unless they blunder something, what we choose is largely immaterial.
Yeah.
Because we don't have counterplay, we don't have targets for attack, we don't have like much going for us at all.
Yeah.
So, me and resignations are very much a meme in the chess world, but like if this were my game, I would definitely be resigning here. But
I definitely don't want to resign. That's just...
no, we're not resigning. We are asking them to show. But I actually don't mind playing lost positions in general. But this is not only a lost position; it's also a lost position where there is absolutely nothing to look forward to.
That's why I thought maybe trading queens and hoping that they blunder something later but like, isn't necessarily bad. If we think it's game over, then
it's not really very good either. Let's start pushing something. Let's go pawn.
Jesus.
Like we have to start generating a fake thread somewhere.
So H5, I see.
H5 or G5 or whatever. Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
The queen is not under pressure, but we're going in that direction.
Yeah, I mean. If anything, sort of objectively, this hastens our demise. But honestly, if maybe we can scare Ike a little bit here into some sort of an indiscretion, that's already good. That was a mistake by me actually. Yeah, well, because now they are threatening the check from H6, and that probably forces us to trade. So queen.
Okay, I'm trading.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we did get the trade that we could have gotten earlier. Now king, because we need to kind of shift this guy away. Or like sort of semi-activate the king, maybe drive that rook away from g5.
There's only one place I can go, so that's good.
That's an easy one. But yeah, this is not a very exciting position to be playing.
Yeah, but they only have 2 minutes to kill us anyway, so like let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. So next move, king again, I guess you said?
Yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, just sort of attack that rook, improve our position a little bit, at least optically, and see what they do. But
they're a little bit blocked in as well, no? Like they don't...
But they do have a full extra bishop, and it's a good bishop as well, so... king?
King.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, whenever I say start to speak, it's just literally about time. I'm obviously not trying to say move.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, pawn.
Pawn. Okay, I'm going to just make sure I'm not punting this off. I'm going to attack. There's nowhere he can go to punish me. Okay.
Yeah. I think like giving them the g4 square makes their life slightly easier. But once again, coming back to my original point, nothing we do here will change the evaluation of the position. Pawn.
Pawn. Okay.
We don't
I
have
think
very many pawn moves here. Yeah, we're not spoiled for choice.
I thought I could have moved. Okay.
Pawn?
Okay. We're just deciding which one. I'm going to go with the one from the flank.
Yeah, you normally want to be capturing towards the center.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah, and
just
like
confirm.
for a second here, it looks like they don't have a way in, but like the moment something opens up, our position completely collapses.
Yeah.
We want the king sort of closer to the center here, so king.
I'm going to keep it on dark squares. So
Yeah, that's also it's a good habit to have. Yeah.
okay, they have 2
Dark
minutes.
squares are.
They have 2 minutes, guys.
They do have 2 minutes, but
they have
yeah.
2 minutes.
It should not be possible to save this, but who knows? Miracles do happen. Yeah,
I'm an optimist, Peter.
Yeah,
king to dark square. Okay.
Yeah, and now they start opening stuff up. I'm pretty sure that Sasha says pawn here, and they play d4. And if we take, we are kind of dead, and if we don't take, we're also kind of dead. So
okay. Both of those don't sound too promising.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out how I can create the most issues for Ike here, and I'm coming up fairly short. I think keeping the position sort of as like trying to keep this particular shape and not change the structure in any way is probably our best bet. But
so the rook is going to stay on the G file rather than the E file.
We also have the pawn on b7, which they will take if we leave the 7th. So we really are very stuck.
Okay. This is interesting move.
I'm gonna say rook.
Rook. Okay, let me think. So sideways or forwards? That's the question. My first instinct was e7.
It doesn't really, as long as like dropping the pawn on b7 will make their task slightly easier. So let's not do that. But apart from that, whatever we do really is exactly the same, because we don't really have active moves. We can just sort of pass forever and wait for them to find an active plan that wins. Or not find it.
90. Yeah, they have less than 90 seconds.
Yeah,
okay.
rook.
So I'm just going to go backwards and forwards.
Yeah. We just basically we're shuffling here.
Yeah. Come on.
This is about the rook.
Okay.
It's about as good as we can place our pieces. We can't really improve anything here. We're just waiting for them to find a plan of some sort that wins. Yeah, that's a pretty good plan actually. We couldn't really stop it though. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have allowed that, but they would have gotten there eventually. Yeah, once the rook lands on the open file, I kind of ignored the fact that this could happen.
Okay. I guess you don't want to trade rooks.
Yeah, but like it's just bad. Let's play, I don't know, king.
Okay.
Well, now it's sort of bordering on
king to f5, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the only legal move here. Yeah, it's sort of bordering on what they call BM in the video gaming world. Yeah, king somewhere. Yeah, now stuff starts falling down, and we kind of okay. I mean, the rook g6 was winning like 3 pawns in very quick succession, but this is not bad either. King, I guess.
King.
I mean, it really doesn't. You know, you can move the rook either. I understand it's maybe not the most inspiring thing in the world, but once they've occupied the open file, I've really kind of.
I'm just gonna go rook to g7 then.
Yeah, that's fine. But like we can, I think, quite safely wave this game goodbye now that they've activated the rook.
Let's see what they've got. Let's see what they've got in their locker. Well, they didn't move so quickly. So
I think they're enjoying the position now. I think king.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're just that they like their position so much that king. That they are savoring just how winning it is, and
yeah. find a forced stalemate somehow potentially to save us.
Yeah, not gonna happen. King
to
really kind of irrelevant here. Yeah, because we can't stop now. The position starts getting opened up. King. I think in particular because they're back up to 2 minutes, somewhere around here. Like if you really want to force them to show how they give mate, we can do that. But like this is.
Should we just start taking pieces and just see?
Yeah, I mean king again.
Oh, king. Okay.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Okay.
Doesn't matter much.
Okay. Okay.
It's a pity because we got king again, I guess. We got a very playable position out of the opening, and then yeah, you see, this is what happens. Like we kind of run out of moves. King again, I guess, and eventually we'll be in some sort of zugzwang, and things will fall.
Yeah. This is the problem when it's 12 and 10, right? Rather than just 12.
Yeah, we would have had better flagging opportunities if it wasn't with increment, but
yeah,
the time control is what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, without increment, it would have been an absolute madhouse. Although, yeah, pawn, the poker being what it is now going to pretty much always end before the chess ends. So
yeah.
Seriously, do we want to play this out?
I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to resign.
Yeah, I think somewhere around here we can just respectfully bow out and
resign?
say
okay.
GG's. Yeah.
Okay.
We could have done it earlier, but yeah, this is a good time.
I'll text him.
So I think we are.
We're white again.
I think
now.
we're sticking with the. Can I have 1 minute now myself? Probably
yeah,
can, right? Yeah, just give me 1 minute.
Slaughtered right now by you guys, but it's actually pretty tough to play both.
Whoops. So we're sticking to the same plan for the chess, and yeah, if we can continue flopping 2-pair in the poker, we're golden.
I like our chances in the poker. I'm just going to register it. As soon as I register it, I'll share it with you guys as always. So I'm getting ready now. I'm ready to play. So if we win the poker here, no matter what, we go to a tiebreaker. Right?
Yeah, and the tiebreaker I think is no chess, just hyper, just a hyper. Yeah,
it's just poker. So like that's okay. Like
yeah, we don't mind.
We're live. I mean, the worst we can lose by is better than what our initial expectation was.
Yeah. If
the fact we're still in. The fact that we're still in is good now.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's the second game. Like, honestly, I feel like both of the chess games are sort of on me. But the second one was sort of particularly annoying to me because I could have even without giving you an outright answer, I could have given you like better overview of where we are, so that mistake would not have happened. Because I think that position was quite unclear. We could have been. Well,
the thing is, I asked before because I assumed we were going to have that option, the next move. So I thought if I ask before, then we can discuss it because that's fine. But once it's our move, we can't.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, but I just once again, like, I have these weird notions of fairness, and I felt like even when you ask when it's not our move, I felt like giving you an outright answer, in particular because we have an expectation that this is exactly what the choice will be next move.
Yeah,
is going to be kind of pushing it a little bit. So I gave a descriptive answer which wasn't descriptive enough.
Yeah.
So it is definitely at least partly on me, and maybe completely on me.
And just because you said safe side to me, it felt like the most normal side, if that makes sense. Like the side. Yeah,
those are not.
From.
Yeah, I realize I didn't choose I didn't just sort of do it properly, but
it's okay. It's my fault too. I could have just taken longer and worked out which was the safe side rather than what's the more like traditional side, let's say. But it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So how do we expect them to respond to our E4?
Yeah, they definitely are probably now having a conversation about this opening, but we're not going to be changing anything. We don't have enough time to come up with a new battle plan. So if they continue trying to play the French, we'll continue befuddling them with Queen E2 and. It goes how it goes, and
poker is live, so I'm going to share the screen here. Share the screen of poker. Share, and we're live. You can see, right?
Pawn? Everything is
okay.
Everything is live. Yeah,
I'm going to raise in the poker.
Okay. 2.5. Were you raising 2.5 as well? And
yeah, like anything's fine. Once for this, we didn't really play the stack depth too much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Queen.
Nice. Let's be prepared for their knight attack.
Like we're not gonna give them the whole rook again. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm gonna bet 33.
Nice. I'm just thinking what our next move was in the chess. Trying to think back.
We had this sort of a all figured out plan of development, which we're sticking to in most cases. Yeah, okay. Pawn. Yeah, this we definitely discussed. Pawn here. And
it's me.
Some of our back draws actually came in, so I'm really curious how you're going to play this turn. I have no idea. Like
I would play overbet and check probably, but I bet I wouldn't have many medium bets, and I would want to have a diamond in my hand probably. Like Jack 5 with a diamond, I would overbet, but without a diamond, I'm going to check back. We can still win on some rivers anyway. The diamond isn't good because some of his backdoor flush draws get there. We block like Jack 10 of hearts, which might fold.
Yeah, knight when you have time on the other one.
Yep.
We're sort of never good here, but I have a feeling they're also always calling. So
we can be good. We can be good. Potentially.
I mean, against like 10-8 and all of those things.
9-8, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah, it's my decision. Yeah, like I don't know. It feels like I mean it's a weird one. I'm gonna go for the value check here.
Deuces. Okay.
Value check did not come off. Okay.
No, it's okay. That's fine. He retreats queen.
Yeah, he retreats queen to the square we didn't expect, but it's an okay square. Pawn.
Pawn. Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking which one or two. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, that was always going to be like the major part of the plan.
Just making sure,
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's my spot for poker too now as well. So
yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's
they're using their time bank in poker, so they're obviously discussing what to do now.
Probably, yeah, probably. as they should.
I'm
I have
gonna
no idea if we're supposed to defend 5-3 off.
We can fold just because it's a marginal hand, and then concentrate on the poker on the chess
Yeah.
because the opening is quite an important part of the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm actually hang on a second. This is kind of important because we have options here. I'm going to say bishop.
Okay.
I'm going to say bishop. I'm going to allow them to do their knight jumps because they aren't really that threatening. And we've discussed this particular kind of a knight jump. We've discussed last night, so I think we're fine with it. So we folded the 5-3, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold the 10-4 as well.
Okay.
Play a little bit shallow against these guys.
King.
King. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna castle here. Okay. I'm gonna re-raise the ace-9. It's quite a close one, but getting them to fold some stuff is quite good. Yeah, I don't imagine that they're going to do any wild 4-bet shoving when they've lost 2 matches already. They're going to
probably not. Yeah, so we're doing this to fold to a shove, right?
Yeah, we're doing it for value against, like, he's going to call with worse hands, but when he shoves, we expect to have the worst hands, so we're just going to fold.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he has king queen, we think he's just going to call, for example.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's annoying. Third.
Okay. We'll bet 1/3. It's okay. We have the ace of diamonds and the 9 of hearts. We block a lot of continues. So that's nice.
I'm pretty sure Sasha wanted them to attack your queen, but Ike instead made this kind of a weird in-between move, which we are not unhappy to see. I'm going to say knight. And you will have a decent amount of options, but they're all fairly decent, so...
Knight. 1 second, I have the poker too.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I don't want to take his knight because he will take me. I could retreat potentially.
No, you could also continue developing stuff. They don't actually have a threat. If they trade, they trade. We don't mind.
I'm a little bit stuck. I'm going to keep betting in the poker with our hand and play rivers. I'm a little bit stuck here with the knight.
I mean, we have one on a decent square and the other one is undeveloped, so we could address that issue.
I'm thinking going central, but
it's all, like, generally speaking, it's always better to go central rather than not.
Okay. River for you. You have time banks, so.
I'm checking and expecting to win some of the time.
We sometimes beat king queen, king 9, king 8.
So I mean, we're not, like, I think the stuff that folds we beat, and I don't think a single pair fold. Like, we're not making them fold 10-8 there, I think.
Don't think so, no.
It's not a thing. I kind of preferred you to develop the second knight there, but this is an okay move.
Yeah,
Why didn't you want to just play knight f3?
I just wasn't sure because I wasn't sure. I thought maybe you're trying to unblock this line, something. I didn't know.
No, I mean, this is fine. It's a bit kind of vague-ish, and it gives them time to develop, but it's not a bad move. It's a completely fine move. As, like, whenever you bring a piece into the center, it's never going to be like a horrible mistake of any kind, unless obviously it's you're dropping something, but we're not dropping something in here. So yeah, I'm not really objecting to this. I was just wondering what you disliked about just developing more pieces.
I just wasn't sure. Sure.
Like you see, they've gone the aggressive route. So now the knight has to retreat. Well, I mean, it has to go away from the square where it's attacked. Retreat is maybe not the right word.
Okay.
Half with a spade.
So we can go either to G3 or to C3. C3, I don't mind if he ends up trading.
There's also some moves forward which we could make.
Yeah, G5 also. Then he will then try to move his pawn forward, and then we don't really have many places to go, I guess.
Then we can go back, and also we might have some checks because if they continue weakening the king side, the check from h5 is.
Actually, yeah. Okay, nice.
So we got raised. This is the first time that our c-bet got raised. I'm just gonna fold. Let's not overthink this. Obviously, we could have tried
free betting or
doing things, but like I don't particularly. I think we're probably shoving against the raise here on 16 bigs.
And if he limps, we could
just raise, but we're definitely shoving against an open.
Yeah. My street anyway, but I would have done the same thing.
I know, but I think me trying to give you advice in the poker should be allowed because I can only make you play worse, not better. So like we're definitely not cheating if I'm trying to give you advice in the poker.
I'm going to do the same thing where we do not all of our stack, so we have time to. Oh, I press an all in. It's not moving. The poker is frozen. Okay. Now it's back.
It unfroze. Yeah. So they have attacked our knight. I'm going to say pawn. Keeping in mind that our knight is hanging, so we would like for that knight not to get lost.
I'm going to go h4, I think. I'm going to call off the poker.
Yeah, of course we're calling here, yeah.
Okay, this is a big one.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Deuce! Oh god, they have so many outs. That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, yeah. So we have to win the chess now to get to the tiebreak, yeah?
Yeah.
Time for us to buck the I really like our position, by the way. It's a very nice position, but we haven't won any chess games yet. So there's things we can do here. Let me think. Let's go rook.
Rook. Okay.
Yeah, because we have some targets now, which with the help of our rook we can attack some targets in the center.
Go here.
Yeah. I mean the pawn, because they played a 5. That pawn on e6 is actually kind of weak, and we can pile on and ask them questions about it. In fact, I think from a practical standpoint, they should just give it up here. And the reason I paused was I was trying to calculate exactly what happens if they give it up here, which I assume Sasha just says king here. Because I think in Sasha's shoes, he very much likes to make the position as safe as possible for Ike to play in the next few moves, because if they try to hang on to this pawn on e6, they might be. I expected for this to happen. Let me just triple check, but I'm pretty sure we can go knight here.
Knight.
I'm pretty sure we can do it.
Knight. So
sort of following up with what we did previous move.
Yeah. So we take, they take, we take, and then we would have we would do well there, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really hoping, like, it would be extremely, like, sort of true to form if I actually blundered something in the chess and you made the move I wanted you to make and we lost. that would be quite something for the match to end that way. So now it's kind of curious because there is this congestion on the e-file and we can do a number of things. I'm going to say knight, and I think there is more than one decent knight move.
Knight. So
yeah, I mean our knight that we just moved, the previous move, is now hanging.
Yeah, I understand.
So we have to deal with that.
I'm thinking G7.
That doesn't. I don't think that. Hang on a second. Yeah, that doesn't. It's an interesting move, but it doesn't quite work out.
Thinking G5 as an
option.
Yeah,
we can retreat, or we can actually trade. I think.
To trade.
There's something we can take with that.
We can take the bishop.
Yeah.
So we take their bishop, they take our knight, we take
and then we have the only move in that position. Like if they probably will recapture with the queen, attacking our queen with the rook on e8, and we will have only one move that doesn't lose, but it's a makeable move, so I think it's fine.
All right, I'm going to take the bishop. Let's go, chat. Let's go for the aggressive move. We're taking the bishop on f8.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything here. So let's talk about the next position. Basically, if they take with a queen, which I expect to happen like 99% of the time, our queen is under attack, and there's also a rook behind it. So basically, we will need to find the square for our queen, which removes it from the open file, but also doesn't drop the rook. So that will be our big task for the next move.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually going to be, I think maybe 95 was stronger, but I don't know. It's a very, very strange position. I thought we were actually much better, but now I've spotted something which I don't like, but maybe Ike doesn't find it. So yeah, here basically you have to find the only move that doesn't lose. It's a move with a queen.
So I'm just thinking of some options. So D1 is an option to not lose, I guess.
Yeah, as I said, it's the only move that doesn't lose. So when you see a move which appears not to lose, it's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah, D1. It's it seems very defensive.
Yeah, it looks incredibly passive, but we kind of have to do it. And we now, at least for the time being, we're a pawn up. They will have some counterplay because our pieces are, shall we say, somewhat undeveloped. But Ike needs to play really well here to exploit it. Like if you give us a couple of moves here to bring our pieces out, we will have a very decent position. And they have a very, very, obviously only move queen. Yeah, they have a very strong move after we make this move, which I don't know how easy it will be for Ike to see. Because it's kind of, how to say, it doesn't seem to create immediate threats, but it actually creates a number of very,
Queen C5.
Yeah, that was the one I missed originally, and the one I was really afraid they will make. So now what they're threatening is, first of all, they're threatening to bring the second rook to e8, attacking our queen, but also, perhaps even more importantly, they are threatening to play the knight to b4, either one of the knights to b4 actually, which will create a very, very unpleasant threat to our king. So what I think, let me just make sure we don't lose by force there. It would be so embarrassing if I just miscounted something. But yeah, this is a kind of a weird position, but I think we're still sort of okay. One sec. I understand we're not really, like, we're not in love with the idea of tanking, but I kind of need to make sure we are okay, because it's probably the most important decision we can make in this game. I want to say king. I think we're okay. I think like it leads to an unclear position in the end. So we're going to move the king here, sort of covering against the threats I've described.
King.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously I have two options with the king.
We talked about this yesterday, right? I told you that like professional chess players, when they castle queenside, they have this itch to,
I need to get it. I need to get it into this space where it should usually be when you castle. So
like it covers our a2 pawn, which after knight b4, now knight b4 does not attack the a2 pawn, which is hugely important. It will still attack the c2 pawn, but we have answers for that. Yeah. But it doesn't attack the a2 pawn, which we really would not have had any answers to that threat. They will play rook e8 here, and I'm pretty sure, like, Sasha just says rook here, and I cannot really get that wrong. Yeah. And I'm trying to calculate. I'm going to say queen. We need to sidestep this. We need to. It will return the extra pawn, but we will at least finish development, and it's very important here to finish development.
Going d1 because going forward.
Think, we need to sidestep. Yeah, we have no moves forward, so we need to do this. They will probably take up pawn on f2. So imagine the position after they take up pawn on f2. What is the big threat they create after they do that?
The rook to e1.
Exactly. We will have to stop that. We will have to make a move that stops that completely, because otherwise we are kind of dead.
maybe knight to h3.
Both knights moves are playable, but I would prefer the one that is
to the central,
more central, because it also covers the e1 square.
Yeah, that's nice. I meant whichever one basically blocks to take.
Yeah. I mean, knight h3 also sort of stops that threat because we attack their queen.
Yeah, that's what.
So they don't have time to play rook e1. But I like the more centralizing move better.
Okay. It's an interesting match, this one.
Yeah, it's we got a very, very interesting double-edged position out of the opening here. I thought for a second we might actually be sort of much better out of the opening, but I don't think we can. Knight. But it's very playable, and if they don't play precisely, we can still be better here. We have the bishops.
Just making sure I'm not punting here. Yeah, I think I've got it.
Yeah. I have a feeling I know what the best move for them is here, and it's not an easy move for Ike to make, I'm pretty sure. It's like it's a bit of a weird one. And it also doesn't really create such a killer threat anyway, so we have ways of dealing with it. Talking about our own attacks here, like our dark squared bishop is, they've just protected against the threat I was about to talk about. Okay, so now we are faced with the challenge of bringing the things out into play. This is tricky. This is very tricky. I'm going to say bishop, and we want to we want to bring our stuff into play. We want to activate the last remaining sort of non-playing piece.
Okay, so I thought you were going to say pawn to h5.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but there's a very good reply to that. I kind of got scared. Maybe, that's annoying that you also wanted to play h5 and I wanted to play h5, and then I kind of bailed out at the last moment. And actually, the reason I bailed out is kind of invalid.
I mean, is it too late? I guess it is too late.
I mean, I don't know,
because we're allowed to discuss what
I mean, since you actually named the move I wanted to make, let's since it's like you said h5 before I mentioned h5, so let's play h5.
Okay.
It's you overruling me and not the other way around. So I'm
definitely not overruling. I was just saying I expected you. I'm trying to guess what you're saying.
Yeah. It's no, I saw a ghost in this position, and as I was sort of bemoaning the fact that I saw a ghost, I realized that I have a refutation for the ghost I saw here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So by playing h5, we are trying to, include our rook into the game without moving it. Because if the h file opens, the rook actually starts participating without having to leave the h1 square, which is very, very good for us. I was worried they will play g5 here. I can tell you what I was worried about. I spotted the fact that they have the move g6, g5 here, and we cannot take that pawn because that allows rook e1 again.
Yeah.
But there is a good reply to g5, and if they do play g5, we will try to land on it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that really would be like, we really shouldn't be pushing the envelope too much.
Sure.
Because I don't think it's completely impossible that they actually play g5 here. And then we don't want to be so I'm going to say bishop now, and this is what I originally missed, that the inclusion of h5 g5 makes my original bishop move much stronger.
Okay, so we have light bishop and dark bishop. So dark bishop I don't think you mean, but potentially you do. Light bishop, if we move to e2, it doesn't look good.
No, e2 we blunder it, but there is a good square which does something.
E3, no. E4. Sorry, c4. C4, C5 seems like the two options.
Yeah, c4 or b5, but c4 we attack the knight, right? So that's sort of the most concrete one.
B5 too, right? Attacks
No,
the knight.
b5 creates a, like b5 we want to trade, and on c4 it actually attacks
I see
something that is unprotected. So
Yeah,
it's
I
sort
see.
of more aggressive.
I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for C4 here. Right? I'm gonna go for C4. I'm attacking the knight. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm gonna attack the knight. He has no backup to it, and we're moving forward.
Yeah, I just like, I really don't feel like I should be, after kind of guiding you there, I really shouldn't be confirming it either. It really
Yeah.
doesn't feel right if I also confirm it after you've landed on the decision.
No,
and
no.
the point is, now that we've covered the back rank with the rook, our knight on f3 is no longer completely tied to the protection of the e1 square.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can make some active moves with that piece either, or as well, rather, not either.
Okay. So plan going forward, attacking wise. I'm just having a look what's going on.
Yeah, now we want to make a knight move.
A knight move. So the option would be to take pawn on g5, or to go central where we get taken, which doesn't make sense, or to go backwards, which doesn't make too much sense.
Doesn't sound very attractive either. Yes.
So the only thing I see as attractive is to go forward, and hopefully I don't blunder.
Yeah, that's exactly what I missed when I kind of turned back from playing h5. I didn't see this line, and as I was complaining, I really like people. When I stream on my own channel, there's an exclamation mark complain, which makes there's a counter of how many times I complain per stream. So as I was complaining, I realized knight takes g5 exists in this position. Okay, here we have choices.
We don't have too much time. Just
let's go knight. Let's just commit to something and go knight. I mean, it's hanging, so we kind of have to.
I was thinking, okay, I'm going to press knight. I was going to go rook. I thought rook f1 made sense, but I'm going to go to knight f7.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that choice.
I thought the rook would attack the
rook
queen.
Rook f1, he can just take up pawn on g2, and yes, we can take their knight, but our knight is still hanging, so that issue has not been resolved. So it doesn't actually win a piece. And this way, we've moved the knight away from a square where it was hanging, and we're also attacking the pawn on h6. And attacking the pawn on h6 is very valuable here, because if we win that pawn, our pawn on h5 suddenly becomes a very advanced passer. It's only 3 moves away from the queening square. So it's going to be like a huge problem for them to deal with moving forward, potentially.
So the time is really close now. It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, we kind of need to be prepared to kind of commit to decisions without discussing them for a full minute. Because I think keeping the clock in check is going to be a huge part of this game now.
The reason why I'm trying to discuss is because I'm just, I don't know the moves. So
no, I'm not saying we will not be discussing anymore. I'm just saying that it needs to be I need to be more. I need to tell you fewer stories about my stream, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so I would rather lose via time than blundering, as an option.
Both are unpleasant and
of course,
best avoided.
Of course. But they're also taking a long time on decisions too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult position. It's I think we're doing well objectively, and they can make our life kind of complicated, but I still think we're doing well.
Maybe they move their knight forward somewhere, or
they can offer us a bishop trade. The move I'm kind of sort of worried the most about is the move, the only legal move they have with the bishop here, which kind of creates potential issues in the future. But it's a difficult move, and also it's a very hard call for Sasha to make, because if it doesn't work out, I think we might just be winning afterwards.
They haven't moved for over 90 seconds.
Yeah, it's very exciting times. Very exciting times.
They have a pawn hanging on H.
Yeah, and they don't have this is the issue. They don't actually have a good way to protect it, or honestly any way to protect it, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, to be honest, I really can't even. Yeah.
So we're
Whoa! What the? That's actually kind of. How did Sasha come up with this? This is such a devious thing. But we're gonna go knight anyway. We're
gonna take a pawn.
ignoring this. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a clever move, but we're ignoring it.
Okay. Okay.
Bishop needs to be removed from the danger.
So you don't want to go to f7. You want to go backwards.
No. I mean, just move it away from where it's hanging. I didn't mean don't move it forward. I meant it's hanging now.
Okay.
It needs to not be hanging at the end of the move.
I'm gonna be aggressive and move it to f7.
I don't mind at all. Yeah. I don't mind at all. They probably will play rook e2 now, attacking the pawn on d2, which is quite clever. And then I want to, because we won the h pawn and all the endgames now are excellent for us, I want to start offering them endgames.
Okay.
Because their counterplay here is okay. So they didn't even play rook e2. Interesting. I am still going to try offering them endgames. I want to make a queen move here.
So okay, tell me. Oh, you want me to move a queen?
Yeah, I want to make a queen move. Yeah.
I'm thinking f1 to trade the queen, and then if they move, we take the knight.
I'm very much in support of that. Yes.
Okay. Can they go to d2?
They can, but we have a good reply to that. I'm more worried about queen g3, but if Ike finds queen g3, much respect to Ike. It's not an easy move to make, and we have a good reply to that either. So
they have a minute left, guys. They have a minute left, and
we're doing really well. So here we can make a bishop move.
c1.
You see everything.
Yeah, because then we attack the knight, right? I guess.
No, this one I was kind of hoping for. We still need to be precise because they have some counterplay. Like we still need to be accurate, but we are doing quite well.
This is stressful. They have 50 seconds.
It is very stressful. Yeah, it is very stressful.
They're moving queen, I guess.
Yeah, they have to play queen c3.
Queen c3. Okay.
And we actually need to be very careful there because it's possible to go badly wrong in that position, unfortunately. But I think we're winning if we don't screw it up.
They have their rook to maybe come in right somewhere.
Yeah, so we need to worry about that. Yeah, we need to be extremely careful there.
Okay. If they move c3, we can take their knight with queen potentially.
I'm going to be saying bishop in that position, not queen.
Okay, so if you say bishop, then do I move forward or do I attack the queen? Aggressively or defensively? I guess that's fair to say.
No, we're playing to win here. We're not playing to repeat.
Okay, so I'm going to take the knight, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just thinking what they do next.
They can attack our c2 pawn in two different ways with their knight,
C2.
But I think I have a good reply to both of those ways. Yeah. Now we have to obviously protect the c2 pawn, and I want you to move the queen to do that.
Okay, I'm going to move it to d1, protecting that way. I'm just seeing if I get fucked over somehow. They can move their rook up, which I'm concerned about.
We're covering most of those squares.
Okay,
so that's,
I'm gonna go to d1 and keep our time.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah.
Whew.
You're playing really well in this game. I'm really. I don't have to kind of drive the action very much. You've so far spotted everything that needed to be spotted and more. So
they have 10 seconds.
Yeah. I want to move the bishop here. There's a move with the bishop which is quite aggressive here. The bishop. I mean, they have some attacking pieces. We want those pieces kind of gone.
The dark squared bishop to d2, attacking their queen, and if they move it, then we take their knight. I like that move. They have 17 seconds. We also can get our rook involved somehow too.
Yeah. Now that once we get some trades in, our position becomes more or less completely winning. So, yeah, bishop.
Bishop. Let me just think. Bishop. Oh, I'm trading the bishop for the knight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have an option to take the. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yeah. If we take the pawn, we drop our own bishop. So I want you to move the bishop, and there is a couple of decent options. I'm not going to influence which one you choose.
The bishop. So I can do. I quite like attacking their bishop and go into d5 because our queen protects it, and then we can trade that way, and then it helps us in some other ways, and then we can take the pawn.
1 minute. So just like if you like something, commit to it because
but it's a big decision. I don't want.
Yeah, no, I understand. I don't like it's queen.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay, just making sure. So just think, I'm just thinking.
Yeah, as long as we don't go completely bananas here, we should be converting this quite comfortably.
They have 7 seconds.
Rook.
Taken, I assume.
Well, it's only legal move with the rook here. So and then king on the next move. Like they will take ours rook, and we move the king here.
I only have one option.
Yeah. Knight
to, let me just think, going forward to the white square or backwards. There's only one way to move the knight, I think. And then I move the queen forward to d8 and attack that way, potentially.
Okay. Yeah, they found, like, think about what this move tries to achieve, and if we stop that, we win, basically.
Okay.
Like, this move creates one idea.
I'm gonna put the queen into check and then take the pawn afterwards.
That's possible, yeah. But I kind of we have a minute, so let's like talk this through. Why did they make this move? What do they want to do? I'm
not sure.
They want to give us a check from c3, right?
Yeah, they want to put the queen in check.
Yeah, so if we stop that check, they really have no checks from any other squares. So basically, just stop that check and we win. You don't even have to give your own checks. Just stop them from giving that check.
I don't know how to.
Your queen should control that square. Just choose a square from which your queen controls that square.
Okay, I'm going to go backwards once. I'm going to go back one square. No, is that?
Go ahead. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I can get a queen with my second pawn too.
Yeah. No, now we are controlling absolutely everything, and we should be fine. Let's move the knight out of from it. Actually, no. We can trade queens here. Go queen.
Queen.
We can offer a queen trade with check, right?
I was thinking I take his pawn, and if he takes my knight, then I take.
That's also fine. Whatever you want. Yeah, 10 seconds. Just do something. We could have given a check and trade queens, and then our outside passer would have.
We don't have long. I'm very conscious about time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just remember that we do not want to allow that particular checking pattern that they had on the previous move. That's very important. That's the most important thing, because that could be a perpetual, and we don't want to allow perpetuals. Pawn.
To c3.
No, don't touch those pawns.
To get a queen.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this beautiful lady back on the board. And we have quick moves now too, which I quite like.
Yeah. Just remember that pawn.
Okay.
This is very good, because they aren't even threatening checks. Yeah, they aren't even threatening checks, so we are getting a second queen next move.
Nice. Let's go. Run. Let's go. This is good.
That is very good. Yeah,
that feels fucking sweet.
We've played a full game of chess for once, and we've prevailed.
Let's go. We're happy about that. We win a chess match. We
want to. Yeah.
The sickest thing, if we win sixes against ace queen, we win the whole thing.
Well, that was just a double up, right? So
we were massive. Yeah, but they had like 30 big blinds, so we had like 20 or whatever it was. Massive chip leader. That's crazy.
Oof. Okay, so
I'm taking
a breather, and now we can play one game for a change.
30 seconds, and then we play poker. Let's go.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're apparently waiting for instructions. What instructions? I'm not entirely sure, but
I know this. We play the hyper now, I think.
Yeah, they say they're ready on the other side. So Satirius just messaged the group chat saying they're ready on the other side. So okay, so perhaps we should actually kind of cut down on tanking a little bit to make it last more than 5 hands for the viewers, or
it depends if we think we have an edge or not. But yeah,
yeah. That's fair.
Wow, we getting the resignation. I don't know if that was good from them because we may have timed out somehow.
Like, we have 10 seconds.
I could have punted at any point, like
not with the two. I think with the 2 queens, it's very difficult for us to punt anymore.
Let's go. Okay, so this is a big one.
Yeah, this is for the proverbial marbles.
The thing is, I feel like they have the pressure on them now because they were expected to whitewash us. So because of that, like putting the aggression on and being aggressive pre-flop, flop turn, like really being aggressive here.
Hang on, it's an old message. They're not ready yet. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why are they not ready? That's the question.
I don't know. Maybe the hyper was ready before we started. I saw the lobby. The lobby was all 4 signal goes were set up before we started. I don't know.
I'm ready. I mean, I'm going to register.
Yeah.
We sit the lobby in poker. Whoever sits the lobby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We're ready.
Assert dominance by registering. Yeah, assert dominance by registering first.
We're ready. We're sitting here waiting, looking for challenges. Wow, that was intense. So intense.
So basically, that third game we won because you correctly overruled me on the chess move.
The H5.
So that's like, it's entirely yours. Like
no.
It's basically I was going to make a suboptimal move, and then you kind of resuggested a good move to me. I think that's why we won. So
we're live. Let me share the screen. Share the poker. Haxton. Okay, you can see, right?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, we're 20. We're 25 big blinds deep because it's a hyper. So different strategies.
It's a hyper, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play lots of limps. If they keep raising, we're just going to start shoving on them because if they raise the first 2 hands, we're shoving on the third. Like that's our plan going into it.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
Sure. Half.
Yeah, half is the only. Yeah, you can't bet third.
Yeah. I thought about overbetting, but I don't really want to start overbetting here.
No. He could check raise a lot of diamond hands here, like Jack 7 with a diamond or Jack 9 with a diamond.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go.
We really like not having to face any more decisions in this hand. We really, really like that. Because I think you're supposed to call one if they raise, but I'm really not sure even about that.
Okay, so they're limping, so that's good to know. We're gonna play passively with 9-6. We'd be a little bit more polarized
Yeah,
potentially.
9-6,
Like
we don't need to.
we'd maybe raise 9-2 suited or something. Okay.
Check.
Okay.
We could lead, but yeah, now we are betting 110, I think.
It's my turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go very large.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna go very large. A lot of drawers opened up, like Jack 10, Queen 10, Queen Jack. Okay, that's fine. 9 on the river.
Yeah, how many of those are they limp though?
Yeah, they're quite good ones to limp because they don't want to get shoved on. 6-3 is very close. I'm gonna fold so that they know.
Yeah, I think it's.
So they realize we have a folding range. Maybe they think we're playing too tight, and then we can exploit that too. Queen 10 will. I'm pre-flop, so I can say I'm going to play passively. If they go for a raise, I'll just call because they're not going to fold King Queen when we shove, and they're not going to call Queen 9 when we shove. So makes total sense just to call.
Okay, yeah, makes sense to me. Check.
Okay, this is interesting for you. They check. It's my turn again.
They actually discussed this specific spot. Yeah, they had this conversation yesterday about this spot.
I'm going to continue the overbetting. We've been overbetting very. It's my turn on the turn. We've been overbetting a lot on turns.
Yeah, go on.
So I think they're going to have a lot of like ace highs and stuff, and even a hand like jacks and 10s and 9s and 8s, stuff like that. So I think going for a big bet makes sense. They're going to have a hand like Queen, Jack 4, 10 4, stuff like this. It puts their range in a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because that was sort of specifically the spot. If you remember, they had a long discussion about check calling or check
raising. Yeah,
check raising. Yeah,
in
that specific.
Yeah, I'm going to limp the Jack 9. We don't want
pretty much on that spot. Yeah,
we don't want them to shove on our raise, so we're going to limp. If they shove, it's GTO to call Jack 9 in these spots, but I'm not sure we're going to do it. We're supposed to limp call because if they have a hand like ace jack, they're supposed to always raise and not shove, and a lot of their shoves are going to be like ace 2s that we have really good equity against. Okay, versus this, we're in okay shape. So I'm going to call. We can imagine their range.
Yeah, I think we're calling. Yeah,
we can imagine just for when you play the flop, you can imagine that they have a very polarized range. So they have aces, kings, queens, jacks, ace, king, but they probably don't have like Queen 9 or King 9 or something like that. Okay, we flop. We flop decent, guys.
Yeah, sort of. Good luck us and also them.
Potentially.
I don't think there's really any point in like we don't want to be folding turns, so like I'm just shoving over a c-bet.
Yeah.
We don't want to like face a brick turn and have to fold.
So
we could raise here instead of shoving. I kind of like 5.5 or something.
Okay.
Maybe it looks slightly more threatening.
You want me to go 5.5?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do it. All right, guys. Flush draw for the win. Let's go. We'd have hit a flush, but it's fine.
Yeah,
we
would have hit everything, yeah.
So this gets quite close.
We would have hit absolutely everything.
This gets quite close. Okay, we win again. Come on! King 2, I'm going to shove. It's a hand which... I'm pre-flop, so I'm going to shove. It's a hand with a lot of raw equity. We don't want to limp and let them realize equity with like Jack 7 offsuit. So we're going to go all in, keep the aggression on. Even if we lose the all in, we're still chip leader, which is always a nice thing. So we're going to go all in here.
Yeah. Yeah, they should be at this point calling quite liberally. Tank is excellent, obviously. Yeah.
5-3, terrible.
That's probably best hand. Yeah,
terrible hand we can have here.
Yeah,
they will do lots of limping though. Limping happens here a lot of this stack, like 7-8 offsuit stuff like that.
Yeah, but we're just checking back, right? We're not getting out of line if the limp happens. Yeah.
Interestingly limp. So yeah, I'll let you decide on flop. Oh wow.
I mean, 110.
You want to lead? Okay, you said 110. We're going to go.
We could check raise, but I kind of like leading.
Let's go. We would have hit straight. 10 10
Yeah,
9.
checking was better than
10 9. I'm gonna go all in. We just have it. If they call with ace 5, we have enough equity. We don't want to like limp and let them see a flop with say jack 2 offsuit.
Yeah. We've discussed it on stream actually, that this becomes a shove even at
No,
8
no,
bigs, I think, right?
No snap is good because they will always call queen high, king high, ace high instantly. So
Yeah,
unless
they appear to be running extremely card dead.
they may have like 10-7 off here or like 10-9-5 suited or something.
So I think like any jack high would have already called, or
I think so. Oh, that's for sure a call.
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, that was a
10.
mistake.
Oh my goodness. That was for the win. It's okay. We're playing good. We have a good hand. We have to call a shove here. It's a good hand.
Yeah.
It's just for 7 big blinds.
I always liked jack 9 suited. It was always one of my favorite hands for whatever reason.
We'll take that.
Not that I play this game very much, but when I do.
Jack 6, very close one. I think probably we're going to limp, although shove is also fine. If we shove, they can fold like jack 7 off, queen 6 off, but our hand plays well as a limp as well. So I think limp is okay. They've been
probably a limp fold now, right?
Yeah, a limp fold. Yeah, they've been very aggressive against our limp so far. They've raised almost all of them. But yeah, this is okay. If they raise the 3x, we can still consider. Okay. Bad. Yeah.
Oof. Bet half.
Okay.
And be done with it.
Okay. Looks good. We can fold out like a jack 8 off, a jack 9 off, no club.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. They're tanking. It looks like they're going to raise, get it in.
So yeah, okay. It seems like this one is not getting through.
We can still have it's my turn now, so I can talk about the hand a little bit. We can still have the best hand here. They can have like 8-9, 6-4, 6-3, 4-3, 10 of clubs 8, 10 of clubs 4, 10 of clubs 6. They should usually raise a 7 and get it in on the flop. They may leave 5 on the turn, so we're okay. Our 6 is not great for us, but we're okay right now. We could win. We don't have 0%, let's say.
Yeah,
that's actually a decent river card too, because it's your.
So now we give the speech and we make the famous you have a gut shot call, right? Like the famous WSOP call on the river with, like, in our case, jack high.
It's interesting.
And
it's an interesting
they
spot.
never can look us in the eye again. I'm really tempted to just give the speech and call, but hang on. You can't really tell me what to do. Oof. So if we call, we are behind. Like they'll be chip lead. Yeah. So it's an expensive call. Nah. I don't know. Let's fold. Let's not do that. It would be very nice to call here and win, but
there's a lot of
you think it was a call?
No, probably not.
I mean, we lose to bluff. The issue is we lose to bluffs.
No, they will never bluff a better hand. They'll never bluff a better hand. I don't think. I have to fold here. Okay, we have exactly the same.
You don't think they have like random queen something?
No, I don't think so. So ace 9's interesting if we want to limp or shove. I'm going to shove. They can call hands which they would check back, like king high, queen high, those kind of stuff. So we're going to shove. If we had ace 9, if we had ace 9 suited, we would limp and trap. But the offsuit hand, we're going to try to go. It's okay. It's nice to get one through as well.
Yeah.
Jack 7's a fold if they shove. I keep forgetting that it's my spot.
I really should have called there. It would have been such a perfect sort of end of stream call if we win. It would have been so perfect. But
they're playing quite tight. Maybe they just have terrible hands. Jack 6.
Yeah, they're playing tighter than we expected. Yeah.
You can play 100% of hands at this stack depth, or like 90, 95. So maybe they were just dealt the bottom 7 deuce all the time. They have a close decision, it looks like. Maybe like a king 6 or something, or like a queen 9. Okay, not a bad flop. They should shove most of that king. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Check.
Okay.
I kind of that probably is a mistake, but I kind of want to take our equity and.
It was a good spot to bet because they can't really check raise aggressively because they're going to shove King X pre-flop a lot, but we have a lot of King X. So like let's say they have a hand like Queen 9.
But I mean, how happily do we call like a shove? I mean, they shove every like 10-8, 10-9, all of those shove.
Maybe not.
I think, and I was.
It's my spot now, so I think there's not too much reason to bet. I think they can still check a 7 on the turn. They can still check a 9 on the turn. I think I'm going to check back. Although bet also has,
I feel like
we can also bet for value potentially against worse sixes and against a hand like Queen 8 and stuff like that, or Queen 10, Queen Jack, which they don't shove for whatever reason. I don't expect to get check raised here very often, and they could bluff us a lot on the river, and you're in a tough spot. So I'm actually going to go for a bet. Yeah. It's never going to be bad, and it's very hard for them to bluff shove here. Like, what are they going to bluff shove? You know, and if we make them fold something with which might bluff us on the river because we don't have a good bluff catcher, I think it's okay. If they find a check raise here, I'd be very surprised. Yeah, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah. I guess it was a bet on the flop, but I felt like there will be a, you know, whoa, okay.
It's okay. They don't have an ace in their hand, so.
Yeah, I understand this is a brick. I'm just trying to figure out what I do against various things.
They're tanking, interestingly.
I think we're just we don't really represent very much. I think we're just good. I think I want to check back and win.
Yeah, the jack's a problem.
Some of the time.
The jack's a bit of a problem because the hands we beat are Queen Jack and Jack 10, and we blocked that. But it's okay. Yeah. We're gonna lose to like 7 free offsuit, I think. Or Jack 9. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I made a mistake on the flop. Yeah.
Yeah, we may have got a fold.
Yeah. This is now a proper push fold.
Yeah, this is a
push fold table. Yeah.
This is a fold.
This is a fold. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. we would have folded out Jack 9 with a bet on the flop, right? Shove, I guess. Yeah,
but we were crushing Jack 9 as well. Like they were lucky to hit a 9. If they hit Jack, it's game over. You know. So
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna shove here. It's not actually. We could actually have a limp as well because we want to limp a lot here, but we can shove, no problem. They can call worse hands. And no snap call is really good for us because we can get in really good shape. 10-6.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, come on, diamond.
We're dead. We're dead.
Yeah, we're drawing dead. Yeah.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was my punt. That was my punt. If I bet the flop there.
No, it's okay.
If I bet the flop there, we probably win that hand. And then we're massive chip lead.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Sorry, Patrick.
No, it was very fun. It was very fun. I think we give a good account of ourselves. You know, like we did better than.
No, I'm quite happy with how that went. Yeah, but not winning always stings.
Yeah,
bragging rights and all that.
Yeah, for sure. GG to the guys. Anyway.
Yeah. GG's to Sasha and Ike, and yeah, this was a lot harder than I suspected, and I sort of suspected it will be very hard. But yeah, a lot of fun, and thanks very much for doing this, Pads.
No, thanks to you guys as well. Unfortunately, we don't go away with the belt, the championship belt, but it's okay.
Yeah, we will ask for a rematch.
We were close. We were literally.
I would really like a rematch at some point. I think we could fine tune the strats there. I'm very happy with the Queenie too. I have to say, I'm very happy with how our white games in general were sort of planned out, and the second game went pretty much exactly as I was kind of hoping it would go when I settled on the idea of going Queenie 2 move 2.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I did manage to screw it all up in the poker, but
no, you played good. And in the poker, we got it in so good so often, you know, like not so good, but we got it in very fine. Like we were just. It's okay.
Yeah.
No problem. But yeah, very fun. Thanks everyone for watching. I guess we're going to tune out now.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, thanks for everybody who watched this, and stay tuned for more unexpected content on chess24.com.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cheers.